Maybe you're traveling somewhere this summer and are planning a trip with different activities, moving from home to maybe driving the car or going on an airplane like this, or taking the bike, or walking, or taking the train. So I thought it would be nice to do some flashcards of your planned trip. So either draw on flashcards or use one sheet of paper and you draw the story of what's going to happen. Like what you need to fix from before you go from your house or your flat, and what's happening in the next step. And I thought we would do that together, like a imaginary trip, and we can do like a storytelling around that with these small flashcards. Let's get started. Okay, I put out the 4 different flashcards, and the first one will be at home, and then airport, and then when you arrive to the airport where your destination is, and then when you go to the maybe hotel or the house or the cottage that you rented. So let's get started with drawing the house. So I make it a bit simpler. We focus on this one first. So here you're still at home, so we draw like a house, so you know that this is where you start from. So that's the house. And it doesn't need to be more complex than this, maybe a door here. You can also draw a house only like a square and a triangle and a door. And that also represents a house. So when you have that, which one you pick, and here is like you are at the house. Okay, I need to pack. I need to, maybe we have a cat, so we have to prepare some cat food for the people taking care of our cat. And we have to maybe lock all doors. We have to take the tickets. So different things. Bathing suit, and then you can actually draw like images on what you're packing as well. That can be like a key here, food for the cat. So it can be really a fun way. And maybe what bag will you have? What bag? Maybe you're also bringing a small bag with things you need, and then a one that you have more sensitive things in, something like that. So that's like the first card. We can write home. Home. So there we are, home. And then airport. Airport. And this is interesting. How do you draw an airplane? I thought we would draw one, a top view. So you can start with like the base. It's like round. And then to a more point. And then you have the wings. And you have the wing. And then you can add these in the rear as well. So this is a simple airplane. Later I thought we would do a train, a bike, and a car as well. but we do this one first. Airplane. So what's happening here? You leave baggage drop. Maybe you need to exchange money. If there is another currency where you're going, maybe you need to buy sun cream or something else. And then you can draw a sun here. Let's do the one where you land. What's going to happen then? Then I thought we would draw a plane from the side. And this one is interesting because then if you draw the plane like from the side, and you have the wing here and the wing here, you can see this part. Let's see, this part as well. And maybe you can draw the windows on the plane. Something like this. Land. And when you land, maybe you need to find bus or taxi. Have address, where you're going. Collect bags. Something like that. And then you're arriving to a house, and then we get to practice a house again. Or the hotel. Maybe it's a large hotel. They can maybe it's like a skyscraper hotel. And you can have different windows. And maybe a pool. I don't know. Depending on where you're going. I draw keys here as well. House. House where you're going. And you need to pick up keys. Grocery shop. Maybe there is no food, or you're really hungry when you arrive. And then you can continue drawing what's happening. And this can be really nice. Then you have like the set. Okay, what do I need to do at home? What's happening at the airport? What happens when we land? What happens when we arrive? And then when you're traveling, you can have these cards and like, okay, now I'm here. Okay, I left the home. Now this is happening. And this is really, really nice. So I thought we would do, because maybe you're at home and you are taking the train instead. So let's draw the train. Okay, let's move to drawing the train. So we imagine the train is coming here. And it's on a track. And one thing that's really interesting with the trains is that they have a light high up, and there are two small lights here on each side. And then of course they have all the windows. And this is to show it's a train. And so you know it's not a car coming, because they have two small lights in the lower part, and the train has one here as well. So in the front view, it's like this, a train. So you know always have a light here, here, and here. So here's a train. If you're traveling with a train, then you can draw that, and you write what you need to do when you arrive at the train. And now let's take should we take the bike? That could be fun. When you draw something from your memory and you don't have a bike in front of you, so you have 2 circles on the bike, and then you have this shape. It's like a V and a V, and you have one, if you take the circle center point of the bike, and it goes up and then a bit like this, and then the same shape again goes up and a bit like this. So then you have these 2 shapes, and here is where you sit, and here where you move the bike. And then you can, from the center point here, up here, is where you steer the bike. So then you have a bike. So 2 circles, and then this, and the line, and the line. Yeah, so here is the bike. And then you can write what you need to do. And then we have the last one, a car. And this is a fun one to draw. And also we make a side view, and I write here car. So we make 1 circle, and then it's like, how far should it be to the next circle? So I will show you a trick. So when you made 1 circle, you do 3 more the same size. 1, 2, 3. And then you draw the front wheel. And this you can erase. And then you can have the top part of the car, and it goes down where you are seated, and the rear. And then we take it a quite low car here. So you draw a line, and then here as well it's angled a bit. And they can soft it. And then you have a car here. And you have the windows. And you have the start of a car here. So there's your car. So you have the car, the bike, or if you're taking the train, or the airplane. And then you can make your story. So here, again, you're at home, going to the airport, you land, and you go to a house. Or these are exchanged to your home, you take the train, and then you come to the house. Or the bike. You go home, you're taking the bike, and then you go to your adventure. Or you take the car. So you can make up your story. I hope you enjoyed this.